Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Monday, the 6th of November. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Hope you guys had a nice weekend and ready to rock and roll this week. Coming up on our show today, our first segment is introducing you to Team Red, White, and Blue. Team RWB has a mission of enriching veterans' lives. We'll learn more about that mission, how they're serving veterans, and more coming up in a few minutes. And then in our Let's Eat segment, our food writer and food columnist, Catherine Mayhew, takes us to ChangHong Hot Pot, where you'll not only find delicious hot pot meals, but bubble tea and more. But first, let's get a check of our headlines and stories that you'll find at MainStreetMediaTN.com. The doors are now open to the Murray Alliance Obstetrics and Gynecology Practice location adjacent to Murray Regional Medical Center. Each physician has a dedicated pod of exam rooms for their patients, and the number of rooms in the new space increased from 15 to 26. For the members of the care team and where to get a complete list of services and more information, head over to our website and click on Main Street Murray. Turkey Day is around the corner, and one of the many Thanksgiving Day traditions include joining in on a local race. One of those runs is Dixon's 10th annual Give and Gobble 5K. This is now the largest fundraiser for the Dickson County Help Center. The Help Center helps families that are in economic crisis. Read more about the run and where to register by going to our website, MainStreetMediaTN.com, and finding the Dixon Post. In Tennessee, there are over 195,000 women-owned jobs. This is according to the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development. One of those women is Jessica Appleton of Cheatham County. Her most recent business, Fat Jessie's Hats, allows Jessica to express herself through the creation of Southern-style hats, where she can carefully craft into each hat an array of burned designs that include floral patterns, letterings, pieces of fabric, and other add-ons. Read more about Jessica and what advice she has for others looking to start their own business by going to the Cheatham County Exchange. Let's get a check of our forecast with the team at Tennessee Valley Weather.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
Hey there, happy Monday to you. Bill Luna here with you in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, wishing you a fantastic start to the work week. Dry and warm, the forecast as you head out today. Temperatures will be soaring high well into the 70s across many parts of the mid-state, mid-70s likely as well. In fact, we're going to continue on a warming trend all the way through this week, culminating in many of you seeing the 80s by Wednesday. And yeah, there are Christmas decorations out already, and we're still dealing with 80-degree weather. It is warm, and as I mentioned, dry. We are well in that drought category across all parts of the mid-state region. We desperately need a few showers. I do think we'll see some rain, though, as we look ahead toward Thursday and Friday. In the meantime, futurecast for today, dry as a bone across the region. Enjoy a mix of clouds and sunshine, and those warm temps for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, as I mentioned a minute ago. Here's a look at the next 7 days from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Showers with us by Thursday and Friday, maybe even a thunder bumper or two as a cold front crosses through the region. That does cool us off back to about where we should be for this time of year. The average high at 60 degrees, overnight lows upper 30s to around 40. So we do have a much more seasonable weekend on the way. It's just seeing the 80s here for the first part of the week that is a little bit on the different side. That is a check on your forecast from Tennessee Valley Weather. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a blessed day. I'll leave you with a final check on the 7-day. Have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you soon.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
He shoots, and he scores!
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
Enriching the lives of veterans, that is the work being done by the Montgomery County Veterans Coalition Advocates. I'm talking Team Red, White, and Blue. To tell us more about this service that they're offering, all the services, we have Jimmy Wiesner with us. He is the Tennessee State Coordinator and Chapter Captain at Team RWB. Again, Red, White, and Blue, Clarksville, Fort Campbell. First off, Jimmy, thank you so much for your time. What is Team Red, White, and Blue all about?
Okay, so we are a nonprofit organization that was created back in 2010. He and Clarksville came in 2013. So we are, our mission is to enrich the life of American veterans, but it's also open for everybody. So civilians, community. So the way that I say it is connect veterans to community and community to veterans. And the way that we do that is to physical activities, community service, volunteering, anything that we can get involved and give back to the veterans and something that they know that they can give back is still after their service, they know they can still become valuable to the community.
How do you get this information out? How can they connect with you? Because we have veterans, again, the largest number of veterans here in the Montgomery County area, but of course you have others throughout Middle Tennessee, the Tennessee area and beyond. How can you get the information out that you're here to serve and to help them?
Okay, so definitely here in Clarksville, Fort Campbell, when I got out, I got to learn about Team RWB. Clarksville, Fort Campbell is one of the biggest. Of course, we got Fort Campbell right outside the gates. So if you reach to teamrwb.org, that will be the website that you can sign in, which is right behind here. You can see it. If you see it to the right where it says log in and signed up, you go there. And the beauty that's been for a couple of years, now we have an app, which, you know, the whole technology and everything. So all the soldiers and everybody that have basically a smartphone will be able to create an app, and the app is being developed every single month. So now you can put in your address, you can see the chapter that's going to be around because of your zip code, and then you can see all the different events that chapter does. So for example, right here in Clarksville, Fort Campbell, like tonight we have a yoga. There's Downtown Commons, they have a yoga. So that right there will tell you the time, who is the leader, the address, and you can actually see who's coming, who's interested, and you can put in there, and you got all the information to your fingertips to be able to create. And the beauty is, as you travel, you'll be able to search anything in the area that you are there. So
that is wonderful. And I'm also curious to how your group, Team RWB, advocates for veterans.
So we are part of many other organizations as well. One of the big ones that I like to always mention is the Montgomery County Veterans Coalition.
Yes.
So if you haven't heard of it, definitely something that you need to look up. We are part of it. So it is all the 400 organizations that's part of that. We do a monthly meeting. And then right now it is the executive director is Cece Wheeler, and she connects all these organizations to see what are the veterans' needs. So in the aspect for what organization does, to, you know, physical, mental, and anything in between that we can do that. We can also partner with other organizations to what they do with education, housing, or anything in the aspect. So leaders helping leaders to be able to help better our members. So
That is wonderful. And this isn't one of those things where you go in for a few months and then you get out. This is something that you can be a part of for a lifetime.
That's correct. That's correct. Like many other organizations. And for us, Team RWB, it is free. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to be part of the member. We one of the organizations that we like to give back to the service member, to the families, to the civilians who want to be part, to a community that really wants to care about what we do in this town. They're so veteran friendly. So definitely with so many other organizations that we can work along.
The work that you do, I mean, you can't do it alone. Jimmy, you're just one person. What sort of team do you have built to help veterans?
So we have a whole volunteer force. So right now I got 7 leaders here in Clarksville, Fort Campbell. We always look for leaders. So definitely if you would like to be a leader and learn a little bit more, go to the page, teamrwb.org, or you can go to our Facebook page and Clarksville Fort Campbell chapter. That's in Facebook, Team RWB, Clarksville Fort Campbell chapter. And right there, you can send us a message and we would love to have you. One of my directors, right? I'm a communication director, which is recently she had promoted to deputy chapter captain, which is Petra Rausch. She's taken the lead right now, all the chapter, to be able to take it to all the new fun adventures that we're going to keep having for the months.
I have to ask you, for Petra, again, being a female, is it important to have a female kind of in a role to, help the female veterans coming in?
So we like to have pretty much everybody's role. So definitely having a female, definitely having civilians, college students, active duty. So we would like to have pretty much everybody's input, because then we can see everybody's views and what everybody likes to participate. So, yeah.
Very nice. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about, the soldiers when they go to get out, how hard that transition can be. Because again, sometimes you have that excitement of, again, you've done your time, you've served your country, and now it's time to move on. But there's a lot that comes with that. And sometimes it's not noticed until, unfortunately, you've left.
Yeah. So, going through the process not too long ago, I've been retired since 2018. There is that transition period when you're supposed to be worrying about the transition, taking care of everything. Through times and through experience, it's an excitement because, it's the next chapter of your life. It's a little bit different when you retire because it's some different briefings you have to go. But when you separated from the military, let's say you only did a few years, you didn't do 20 years. So it is same thing, some steps. Sometimes we are rushing, and I can see it to some of my old soldiers that I used to have. They're rushes to get out because they're worrying about the TA-50, the equipment, but we miss some of these important meetings that are going to help you when you get out. And they realize that after they get out, they are like, oh man, I should have paid attention to the education briefing. I should have paid attention to, my life insurance briefing, things like that. So we, and a lot of the organization here, we can help out to the point of contact with somebody that's actually going to help you. It's not going to try to charge you for information that should be given, free for you, because this is like a veteran community. So in that aspect, we can help out to the soldier, because that puts a stress. They're like, oh my God, I missed that briefing, and you got kids, a spouse. So we'll be able to come in with experience because we've been here, we went through it, and we'll be like, hey man, no worries. We can get you to the right place, talk to the right people that literally are looking for the best interest for that member.
I love that. Before you leave us, I would love for you to share kind of your background in the military with those watching.
Okay, so I did almost 23 years in the service. I was at the Army. I retired as a first sergeant here in Fort Campbell. Served many different units. I've been in Europe, many positions, and definitely enjoy it. I enjoy serving. Something that's being to my family. I did 7 combat deployments, so with that came a lot of stressors, experience, and also life learning. So I've seen the worst that humanity can do. I also seen the best at that aspect. So having all that purpose training, when I got out, I was like, also on my aspect, it's like, okay, what am I going to do next? I didn't need to go to a job right away. I set up my retirement and planning through some mentorship that I had when I get out. So that's what I'm trying to give back to some of the soldiers, that you can do it. You can retire, you can have a second chapter in your life, but let's do it right. And, everybody's life is a little bit different, but some of the people can help you that had done it before. So the experience come along, and definitely we should have mentors that can give you some pointers on how to do some of the stuff.
Thank you for sharing all this with us. Any final thoughts or anything else before you leave us today?
Definitely appreciate you to be able to put a name on there. So, and we would love to have you guys. So it's many organizations here in Clarksville, Fort Campbell. It's a very veteran-friendly community. Team Red, White, and Blue is another opportunity for you guys to be able to connect, to give back, to get something back as well. In this wonderful group of people that we live together, veterans, civilians, college students. Let's come together to do wonderful things for this town, and at the same time have fun, because that's what it comes all about.
Wonderful. And your website once more?
Yeah, teamrwb.org.
Thank you so much. Jimmy Wiesner, Tennessee State Coordinator and Chapter Captain at Team RWB, Clarksville, Fort Campbell. We appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Stefanie. Thank you.
Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up in a couple of minutes.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
At Area 51 Tech Solutions, our team specializes in servicing and repairing major brands of electronics, including computers, tablets, cell phones, HD TVs, and gaming consoles.
Area 51 has been our go-to place for all our tech repair needs for years. You name it, they can fix it. Trust the kid who broke it. Give them a call today at 615-379-8113.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need. We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. It is time for one of my favorites. It's our Let's Eat segment with reporter and food columnist Catherine Mayhew. She takes us to a spot where you can find some delicious noodles, hot pot, bubble tea, and more. I'm talking ChangHong Hot Pot. Catherine, always great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you. So how great is this location? I'm a fan of everything I see on their menu.
You know, it is an oddest place to me. It's in a strip shopping center in Franklin, and it is an absolutely authentic Chinese hot pot restaurant with other things on the menu, but hot pot is really their focus.
What makes it authentic or such a place with authenticity?
So to me, first of all, hot pot there's not very many places that do it in the whole Nashville area. And the idea is there is a broth, and you pick the broth you want, anything from completely not spicy, like a mushroom broth, all the way up to nuclear. And then you pick the ingredients that go in it. And at ChangHong, there's two ways to have it. One is to let them pick the ingredients, and it comes to you, the hot pot is boiling, and all the ingredients are before you. And if you can identify 5 out of the 20, you're doing good.
Oh,
to me, that ends up being authentic.
Okay. And you go to so many different restaurants. We've had hot pot places before. Where does this rank among, I guess, the ones that you've visited already?
I like it the best, actually, because the other option is you pick your broth, and then you go to a sort of a buffet, and you pick your own ingredients out of tons of things. And everything's labeled. So, and some of them, again, are completely identifiable. You know what a scallop is. you know what a shrimp is. Excuse me. You know what an oyster is. And some of them have things that I have never had before. I didn't know exactly what a fish ball was. I couldn't probably tell you what lotus root is supposed to taste like, or tofu skin, things like that. So it's fun. You can take a lot of what you like and maybe a few things that you're not sure about. And at the very end, you pick your noodle, and it could be anything from wide rice noodles to something really familiar like ramen. Who doesn't know what ramen are, right?
Right,
Anybody
right.
studied, at 4 a.m. in college knows what ramen is.
True.
And then you try to eat it with chopsticks, and you're not successful, and they will give you a fork. Nobody in there speaks English, which is, again, to me, a real attraction.
Mm-hmm.
You look around you when you eat, and everybody doesn't look like you. That's an attraction.
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely delicious. You can eat an entire giant bowl of hot pot and leave not feeling bloated.
And in this time of year, that to me is probably one of the best dishes out there, because as the temperatures are cooling off and you have that hot pot, it's good, just, something to warm your insides. How long have they been there at that location in Franklin?
They've only been there for maybe 6 months.
Oh, okay. So relatively new. How have they done the past 6 months since being there?
They've done really well. I actually ask that when I go to a place that's new or relatively new, and something that's relatively exotic for the area. I mean, people find their way to some place like this. People who are used to hot pot, who like to eat it all the time. And they have other things. They have dan dan noodles. They have a terrific, I think they call it a stewed pork patty.
Ooh.
Which it is so delicious. It's served on, I think, a rice bread. And it is, in and of itself, it is just, you would go there just for that. So they've got some things that you've never heard of before. They have some things that are, familiar for people who just want to dip their toe in. But I love the idea of getting I get spicy broth and then getting a lot of things that you're not sure what it is. And the other nice thing about doing the buffet part is if you just want to try one of something and go, okay, I'm not even going to dip a toe in, I'm going to dip a, fingernail in.
No.
But you can taste it, and if you go, not for me,
Right.
that's just one thing down.
And then
So I highly, highly recommended. And there's actually a chart. If you sit at the table and you order the meal that they just bring you with everything on it, they teach you how to put the hot pot together.
Okay.
Which I did not know how to do, and I'm not a good instruction follower, so I did not read the instructions. So the very first time I went, what you're supposed to do is basically dump it in all at once.
Okay.
I didn't get that, so I'm putting one piece of beef in and waiting for it to cook and pulling it out. And the poor waitress came up and she was trying to tell me, she got out her Google Translate, trying to tell me I was doing it wrong in the nicest possible way.
Oh my.
I know. So, I learned from that. So when I went back the second time, I got the buffet. And what you do is when you take the buffet items, you take it to the counter, you tell them the broth you want. They take what you've picked back in the kitchen and they let the professionals do it.
Got it.
The first time, I would definitely recommend letting the professionals do it. Eat it the way they intend you to have it. And then you can get adventurous after that.
Well, you guys, you've heard it here. You need to dump it all in to that hot boiling water again. But as Catherine said, let just those that know how to do it, do it.
Because it's no joke hot. I mean, no joke hot. Yeah.
Piping hot. Oh, I cannot wait to try this out. That is ChangHong Hot Pot. If you would like the address out there and want to jot this down, it's 1113 Murfreesboro Road in Franklin. Again, go out and enjoy a really good hot pot. Catherine, thank you.
Just real quick, for those of you who are familiar with the area, if you go to Franklin Chop House, that's the shopping center.
Okay, so that's where it's located.
Yeah, that's the easy way. Those are girl directions.
That is the way I do it. Catherine, thank you so much. And then we'll see you next Monday.
All right, take care.
You too. Bye. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
When it comes to insurance, you want a name you can trust. Wendy Danielle Stack is here to help. With over 7 years of experience, Danielle and her team are here to assist you in finding the right coverage for all of your needs. From auto and home to life and business insurance, we have customized options for everyone. We'll work with you to create a personalized plan that protects everything in your life that matters most. Call today and see for yourself why Danielle Stack is the go-to insurance agent in Clarksville.
The first time I ever went out for Thanksgiving, I just went, oh my gosh, it was a life changer for me. And they have got a Thanksgiving feast prepared for you here at the Omni. But you're going to have to make reservations. And to talk more about it, we have head chef Jonathan Welch, who joins us today. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me. Thanksgiving is our Super Bowl. That's the biggest day of the year for our restaurant, besides maybe Mother's Day and Easter, where we do a very similar brunch buffet. But you know, we're really excited. We get a lot of locals, and we really want this to be a thing about Nashville. You know, absolutely any guests in the hotel are welcome, but we want to get as many folks that live here to come see what we do.
Don't forget, make your reservation right now. If you can get one, you better make it right now. Anywhere from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, get that reservation in for Kitchen Notes at Omni Nashville.
Thanks for being here with us for Mornings on Main Street for this Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start see them sticking their head out of a pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now, you're not going to see all three of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. Animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.